a little backstory behind this video. So, Aries gave us the round 2 challenge for Aries top 5, and they wanted us to do something completely different from like whatever we're doing. So like that's why I made this video, and also because this video was highly requested, a lot of people wanted me to make it. So let's go into the video.
Hey, hey, man, I put it on the game, I'ma get it right back. Couple know about me, I'ma keep it like that. They ain't hear about me on the first one, so I had to run it back. Ain't bout to flex and speak about some checks that I ain't get. Right to the left for my niggas.
Before you start with anything in your video and making it, you should always have all of your clips already there instead of having to go through all of your files all the time to look for each individual clip. It'll optimize your workflow, and it'll help you get things done easier. And after you get your clips, you should make sure you have good project settings. I'll go through my project settings right now. These are all of the video ones. And here are the audio settings. Pretty simple. Just copy it, pause the video if you need. And then these don't really matter. Yeah, all 3 of these other ones don't really matter. Now that you're done with your project settings, let's start with the first clip. So drag whatever clip you want into here, and then you have to find the first beat drop now. So like this song is pretty easy to find the beat drops for. You could see like where the beat drops are. If you see like over here, there's a beat drop here. So you gotta find the first one. So play the song. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. So here's the first beat. So you can press M on your keyboard to mark that, and that'll mark the beat. There's an orange marker there now. Then now you can sync the clip. So find where you get the kill. So like about here, slim it down and then drag it on to where you get the kill. I usually like when you see the pellets go on, go 1 frame before that, and then it's synced. Oh yeah, and I also forgot, if you go to properties, where is it? Oh yeah, properties. If you plan to stretch res and you don't want these black bars, just go to properties for it by right clicking, go to properties, and then tick off maintain aspect ratio. So there's nothing. So next we have to do velocity. So that'll make it go slow-mo. So see how it doesn't slow down. So you right click anywhere on the track, and then you go to here, insert remove envelope, and then you add velocity. Put your what is it called, your thing on your cursor on the marker, and then right click, add point, then go 6 frames to the right, 1 2 3 4 5 6, add a point, and then go back to the marker, 3 frames back, add a point, and then the middle marker, you're gonna set it to 275. The one on the right, set to 50, and then the one on the left, you could keep it as normal. So let's look at that. Yeah, it looks, so it kind of speeds up and then slows down. So, and then that's the velocity done. So now for the effects, you're gonna start by splitting the clip. So find the beat drop where your marker is basically, and then press S. Split that clip, so now it's in 2 parts. So you're gonna start with S underscore duotone as your first effect. Gonna drag it on there, then go close to the end, and then animate the threshold and mix with source. Turn them both all the way up so the red fades away. Okay, next effect, we're gonna do a shake. We're gonna do 2 shakes actually. So we're gonna start with this shake. It looks pretty aggressive, but this is like the impact shake. So you just copy all of my settings first. I'll go through them. And I'll just scroll through them one more time. There, so those are all of the effects. So now, this one's very specific. So you're gonna animate the amplitude by pressing that, and then go 1, click onto here, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames to the right. You're gonna press this add keyframe button, so it'll add a keyframe, and then go 1, click back onto here, go 1, 2 more frames to the right, and then set it to 0. So you see that impact that it has, like, watch? That'll make it look better on the kill. And then for the second shake, there's gonna be like a tilt shake like Nummy does. So I'll just show the settings for this one too. So I'll just go through them, open it all up here. I'll just scroll through all of them. So there's no X shake, no Y shake, no Z shake, there's only tilt shake. So that's that. So it's gonna, see, it tilts a little bit after the kill, or on the kill. And then the last effect for this one is flicker. So just drag the flicker on. And then I have to change some of these settings because I don't really have a thing for this. So amplitude should be 1, frequency 10, and then brightness should be 0.75. So just copy these settings, the ones that I have right here. And now for the build up to this clip, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go to sometime before the clip. So I'd say about here is good, and then you're gonna switch up the effect black and white, then set it to 0. Then go to the end and set it to 0.8. So it's gonna go. And then that's not the only effect you should do, so let's do the next effect is pinch slash punch. That'll like, here, I'll show what the effect does. So drag it onto here. You're gonna go closer to the end, so like around here. You're gonna press animate, which will bring up the animation tab right here. Then you're gonna add a keyframe right where you want it to start, and then go to the end right where the kill is. So, and then drag the amount all the way down to -1. Then it'll look like this. Yeah. It'll like pull out, kind of like bend the screen. And then the next one, you're gonna search up time warp RGB, just drag it on, set it to 0, and then right where your pinch punch starts, so move it till your cursor's on where the pinch punch starts. So on this one, you're gonna animate your time warp RGB, go a frame back, add a keyframe, 1 frame forward, put it on 1, then that'll make it go. So you see the RGB kind of. And then the last one is going to be a shake. So the impact shake, you're going to put it on here, but you're going to set the amplitude to 0, and then go back to where the pinch punch was. So animate the amplitude, add a keyframe, go to the end of it, 2.5. There. Okay. Now look. So it goes black, and then you have all of that, and that makes the clip look really good. And that's the first clip effect done. Now for the transition and the start of the second clip. So you start by getting the clip, of course. If you're on stretch res, go to properties, take off the aspect ratio. We're gonna like kind of do the same things that we did before for the other clip. Find where you get the kill, and then drag it out so it touches, like so it goes here. And then same thing, add velocity, add a point on the marker, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames to the right, add a point, 1, 2, 3, go back to the marker, 1, 2, 3 frames to the left, add a point, set the 50 on the right one, set the middle one to 275. That's the velocity for it done. Press S to split it, crop the end a little bit. So now for the transition. So you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're going to go 15 frames to the left from the end of this, split it, and then take off all of the effects. So then we're going to do a zoom out, so get your blur mode curves. We're going to do drag the default on. You're going to set the wrap X and wrap Y to reflect. And then you're going to drag, so you're going to animate the Z distance. And then you're going to make it, oh, didn't mean to do that, 1.5. So it kind of like zooms out. And then what you're actually going to do is go a little bit before it ends. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Go 5 frames, add a point, and then set this to 1. Oh, no. Set it to 1.1. Yeah, there. So it goes slow and then speeds up. And then 15 frames on the other side of the second clip. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Split it. Then add blur mode curves. Set it to reflect. And then, so you're going to, before animating it, set it to 0.5. And then now, and then animate it, and then go to the end, set it to 1. Then you have your zoom out. Then you're going to add one more thing, and that's time warp RGB. The same thing, everything on the redshift frame on 1, 0, 0, and then clamp chroma 1. So it kind of has an RGB when it transitions. So that effect. So that's the transition done. And now for the effects for this clip, I start with the same impact shake as the other one, as the other clip. I already did the settings. I'll put a timestamp here if you need to go back to see those settings. So you're gonna animate the amplitude, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames to the right, add a point, click back 1, 2 frames, go down to 0. So that's the impact shake. And then now the tilt shake. I'll put the timestamp here too for that one because it's the same as the one on the other clip. But this time, once you've copied the settings, go to your channels, open up the channels tab, and then just turn the channels up. Turn the red amplitude up to like whatever. And then it's kind of like an RGB. It's like a little bit, but it still helps making the clip look good. So after that, you add a flicker, and then the same settings, amplitude 1, frequency 10, and brightness 0.75. And okay, that's the second clip done. So let's start with the third and final clip. So this is the last clip, which is this one, and find the next beat drop. It's right here. Press M, make a marker, then crop the clip till you find the kill. Or no, don't crop it yet. Then drag it and then find where you get the kill. Go to the pellets, one before that, then drag it to the end, or to where it meets up with the rest of the clips. Properties, maintain aspect ratio, take the aspect ratio out to make it stretched. Now for the transition. For this one we'll do a zoom in, so go 15 frames again. Split it, and then go to your blur mode curves. same thing, set it to reflect. And then, but this time you're gonna zoom in. So set it to 0.5, so it'll zoom in. So you're gonna make it go slow then fast, so closer to the end, 5 frames. You're gonna set it to 0.8. So it goes slow and then fast. Okay, now 15 frames to the right. Split it. And then same thing. Reflect, reflect. And then you're gonna set, before animating it, set the Z distance to 1.5. And then go to the end, press the animate button, set it to 1. Yeah, and then that's the zoom in. And then you get your time warp RGB, just like the other transition, and put it on both. Let's do the effects and velocity for this clip now. So it's the same velocity as all of the other clips. Add a point on the marker, go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 frames to the right, add another point. And go back to the marker, 3 frames to the left. And then add another point. Set the one on the most right to 50. The middle point on the marker, set it to 275. Yeah, that's the velocity done for that one. The effects for the third clip, you're gonna start by adding a glow. So S_glow, this one. I have a preset for it. You can just copy my settings. Here are all of them. And now go closer to the end of it, and then animate 0. So the glow fades, and then it's basically the same as the other ones too. So you take your impact shake, go 6 frames, animate it, add a point, 2 more frames to the right, set it to 0, and then add the other shake, animate it, go near to the end, set the amplitude to 0, then go to channels, turn the channels up, the red amplitude on the channels up. And then that's all of the effects done. That's the whole thing done. So that's it for the video, guys. I hope it helped you in some way, shape, or form. So if you did enjoy the video and you want me to make another one, make sure to like the video. And if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe. And I hope I make round 2 for Aries Top 5.